what's up? It's Mel Taylor and a look at your rock news this week. First of all, Trent Reznor, congratulations, won a Golden Globe. He and Atticus Ross, they nabbed the original score for the Social Networking. And you know what? It's pretty actually awesome soundtrack. At the end of the DVD and the Blu-ray, which will finally be out sometime in the summer, a few segments of Trent and Atticus are going to be demonstrating how they composed and performed. Both of them were actually on hand to get their award. And it was kind of funny because Trent, you know, is always kind of like the macho dude or whatever, but he went up there, gave a little speech, said thank you, and he then Twittered, holy crap. He was excited. Bono is glad he invested in Facebook. He bought 1.5% of the company last year for $195 million. Now those shares are now worth $728 million. He tripled it. Bono will be able to cash in once Facebook goes public, and the social networking site said to be worth upward of $50 billion. That's crazy to me. Soundgarden's going to release their first live album ever. It's called Live on 15, and it's called that because there will be 15 live songs from concerts over the past years, included, obviously, with hits like, you know, Spoon Man, Black Hole Sun, as well as some covers of tunes by the Beatles and the Stooges. You can check that out March the 22nd. That's also the same date that the new Rise Against CD will be out in stores. Don't know why I'm doing a little jig here, but that's going to be a great CD too called End Game. I have heard a sneak peek of what it's going to sound like. Green Day may be taking its Broadway musical now to the big screen. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Lots of dollars. The American Idiot director, Michael Mayer, said it's definitely in the works, and probably Billy Joe Armstrong, since he's been playing for the past, I don't know how many days, on Broadway as St. Jimmy. He probably will also be the main role in the movie. Arcade Fire is going to perform for this year's Grammys. The Canadian band was announced as one of the artists that are going to take stage on February the 13th. CBS will have it live, and pretty big for those guys this past year. Been rocking it out and getting lots of recognition. Pearl Jam has got big plans for this year. 20 years. Makes me feel old, but that's what year they will be celebrating. The band's website says that there's going to be a deluxe reissue of a bunch of the older early 90s records, and also working with Cameron Crowe. Fast Times Richmond High. I'm doing John Cusack's Say Anything with the Boombox, Peter Gabriel song. I mean, Cameron Crowe's done so many things, and he's going to do Doc. It's supposed to be out sometime by the end of the year, with also, of course, a soundtrack. He's very good at that. The new Jane's Addiction album is going to be very different from what they've done in the past, recording for what will be the band's fourth album. Just started up this week in LA with TV on the Radio's Dave Sitek playing the bass. Now, Dave is not a permanent member of the band. He's just, you know, so far been writing and recording, and who knows? Maybe he will be a part of the band. Album's supposed to be out by the summer, and then Jane's Addiction will rock it out on a tour. Axl Rose and Slash, I mean, come on, I can't do music news without having Slash in there. They both, I guess, actually agreed on something. The TV show from Fox, it's obviously a big hit, it's won lots of Golden Globes. Glee came and said, hey, can we rock out maybe Guns N' Roses? Both said absolutely no. Slash actually summed his decision up like this. Glee is worse than Grease, and Grease is bad enough. He said when Grease came out, he was like, oh gosh, come on, really? He said now, if you look at it between High School Musical and Glee, Grease was a brilliant work of art, so he is definitely not a Glee fan. The Black Keys apparently are exhausted. You don't see many bands actually doing this just because they're tired. The band's official website says that they are so tired that they've decided not to do gigs in Australia, New Zealand, and also Europe. They've all been canceled. Black Keys apologized to their fans, so if you're going to see them, they say they are sorry. And thank you for all of your continued support. If you want to check out some more music news, you can find me at iHeartRadio.com, keyword Mel, or you can shoot me an email, meltaylor@iHeartRadio.com. Let's look at your rock music news this week.